Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Joseph's Point of View when we focus on human interest stories. Today is Wednesday and it's January the 13th, 2021, and I'm bringing you another military-related topic. Our story today comes from Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, did Fort Bliss neglect a sexual assault victim? This is an update on Private First Class Asia Graham's case. I'll provide you with a summary here, and I'll place links to a few of the full articles in the description box. Say her name. Private First Class Asia Graham. She was a human resource specialist assigned to the U.S. Army military base at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas, and she was a victim of sexual assault. Private First Class Asia Graham is now deceased. This is a follow-up to a video I did last week, and as you may recall from that video, Private First Class Asia Graham, a 19-year-old soldier from Cherryville, North Carolina, was found dead in her barracks at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas on New Year's Eve. The Army said that foul play was not suspected, alluding to the fact that PFC Graham ended her own life. But there are many unanswered questions. Exactly what drove Asia Graham to take her own life? How did the Fort Bliss leadership treat this young soldier after she had a very traumatic life experience? She had been sexually assaulted right there on the base. How did they treat her accuser? And are they now trying to cover their tracks? And that's going to be the focus of this video. So if I may just update you just for a few minutes on some things you may already know about this case. PFC Graham was sexually assaulted by another soldier the first month she arrived at that base in El Paso, Texas, which is Fort Bliss. We know that she reported a sexual assault to military officials on June the 1st. And exactly what actions the Fort Bliss leadership took in support of the soldier remains in question. We do know that as of December, which was last month, the same month PFC Graham died, the person she accused of sexually assaulting her still had faced no disciplinary action. But PFC Graham was no longer willing to live in silence. In fact, last month, right before she was found dead, she communicated to her mother that she was determined to fight to make sure her rapist, or should we say her alleged rapist, paid for his crime. Then suddenly, Private First Class Graham was found dead, and many are struggling to understand how and why. Her mother has been very outspoken in telling the media she did not feel Fort Bliss did enough to protect her daughter after a sexual assault. And except for releasing a very short statement announcing her death, Fort Bliss went silent. Maybe they were hoping the story would quickly go away in a few days like other cases in the past have done, but this one did not. And the public has been talking about it, and with everything else that's been going on with our soldiers, people began looking at the Fort Bliss leadership with skepticism and with mistrust, and just knowing they would eventually find a way to make themselves look more favorable in the court of public opinion. Then on last Friday, which was December the 8th, just about 1 week after PFC Asia Graham was found dead, the Fort Bliss leadership finally released another public statement, and this time it was sent to CNN, and it seemed as if they were now trying to satisfy the public by releasing more information on PFC Graham and the soldier she accused of sexually assaulting her. They indicated in their statement that the other soldier, whose name has not been released, had been charged back on October the 22nd with what they said was speculation of sexual assault. They also stated the division commanding general had personally ordered the accuser in this case that that individual should face a general court-martial and that more information would be forthcoming. Do you really think we believe that? It seems like this was just a carefully crafted statement just to satisfy the public. That's all they were doing. They also took their time to address some of the questions many of us were asking. We wanted to know what they had done to protect PFC Graham after she had been sexually assaulted, and this is just proof that they are paying attention to what is being said. In their statement, they wanted us to believe they had taken the following actions, and this is what was included. Following a report last June, the base command began an investigation and put in place a military protective order, as well as making sure that Graham and the accused soldier were not living in the same building or working in the same area. So here's my question for you, Fort Bliss leadership. Do you really think we believe what you're saying right now? I'll give you the answer. No, we don't. Many of us feel that you're simply saying what you think the public wants to hear. We believe you didn't care about Asia Graham. You didn't even know who Private First Class Asia Graham was until the media started discussing her death, and now you're trying to justify her case because you realize it's not going away. We believe you neglected this soldier and you left her there to have to face the person that she said sexually assaulted her day after day after day. And we believe you're no different from Fort Hood, and that you've been complacent in addressing instances of sexual assault. And it's not just you, it's many other bases in the military. There are many women out there who've been sexually assaulted, many soldiers who were sexually assaulted, and they just had to bear that burden and not tell anyone because they know that then their careers would be over and that you would not be doing anything to the person who sexually assaulted them. So there are many other Aja Grahams out there who have never seen justice. And we do believe where there's smoke, there's fire, and that just the top layer of sexual assault at Fort Bliss has been peeled off, and people are going to start taking notice. But most of all, we do believe that this year, 2021, is going to be the year that military sexual assault is going to take prominence. And like Fort Hood, people are going to start holding you accountable, because when we sent our sons and our daughters to you, there was an expectation that you would protect them and you would teach them military values and you would allow them the opportunity to blossom and to provide meaningful service to this country. And we've simply had enough. It's time to end sexual assault. And I'll say her name once more. She was Private First Class Asia Graham, and she was sexually assaulted on the military base at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas. Private First Class Graham is now deceased. We must stop sexual assault of our sons and our daughters on military bases. And that's all I have for you right now. Feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, feel free to like it, to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on this notification bell right here, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.